fractional conversions. So this is going to be an extension of what you have done before, because some of you have already done this before. This is an extension of what we did in the homework. It's conversions, okay? With just a slight twist. Nothing bad. It's still relatively straightforward. So we're going to look at question number 3. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, so question number 3 says 0.066 yards per pint.
0.0066.
So 0, thank you. Now, you guys can see the question. I'm just going to show you how I'd set up the work. With fractional conversions, you're going to have units in both the numerator and the denominator. The basic principles still apply. Now, I would tell you to write the initial value you're given in this format. On this pint. Yep. Because that's what the unit is saying. It's saying for every 0.0066 yards, you've got 1 pint. Okay? Now, how you go from here is the same. You're going to do a times blank. You're going to set up a conversion. You're going to use the conversion factors I gave you. Raise your hand if you want to do the top first. Raise your hand if you want to do the bottom first. Based on number of hands, top wins. Got a lot of apathetic people out there. Okay, so if we're going to convert the top, then we're going to focus on just this part, okay? Focusing on that unit there. What has to go on bottom?
Yards.
Why?
So they cancel out.
So they cancel out. Now go to your conversions. We're trying to go to centimeters. We want to try and get to a metric unit. And we have a yards to meter, right? 1.0936, 1 meter. We're not to the unit we want. Times blank. Well, that's going bottom.
1 meter.
Well, on top.
100 meters.
Do we have the unit on top now that we want in our final answer?
Yes.
Then we're done with the top part. So, we've converted the top. Now, we're going to focus on the bottom. We don't hit enter. We just continue on with our conversions. Okay? So we do another times blank, but now our focus is on this. That unit is in the denominator. Where do we want it in our conversions if we don't want it any longer? We want it on top. So we're going to have pint on top. What are we trying to get to? Milliliters? Okay, so pint to what?
Quarts.
Now the unit we're trying to get to is on the bottom. Right? So this is the one we want to cancel. These are the ones we're working towards getting what we want. How many pints in a quart?
2.
Times blank. We're not there yet. Because we're focused on the bottom, what do we got to put in our fraction bar and where?
Keep quart on top.
Quart on top,
Gallon on bottom.
gallon on bottom. How many?
4 quarts in 1 gallon.
Times? Oh, not that.
1 gallon on top.
Because we're trying to get rid of it. And what on bottom?
3.7854 liters.
Just 5.4?
That's what the conversion sheet says.
Are we done yet?
No. 1 liter.
1,000.
Now you go. Is there anything different there? Other than it being upside down, is there anything different? Not whatsoever. Now you get out your calculators and punch away. I should hear the clickety-clack of everybody typing these into your calculators. Enter, or hitting the enter button only once. Anybody want to help with that? I'll give it to you anyway. Type 0.0066. Divide 1.0936. Times 100. Times 2. Times 4. Divide 3.7854. Divide 1,000, enter. Quick reminder, when you're doing these, the numbers that are on the top, you simply hit the multiplication button before you enter that number. The numbers on the bottom, you hit the divide button before you enter that number. That's it. No parentheses, don't have to hit enter multiple times. Don't be doing this. Don't do multiply all the tops and then do the bottoms. You're setting yourself up for an error. Okay? What do you get for an answer? Come on, somebody loud and proud.
1.3 times 10 to the -30.
You only need 2 significant digits.
Centimeters over milliliters per solid.
Don't forget your unit. Why 3 significant digits? I'm sorry, why 2 significant digits? First number has 2. We're not looking at the conversions. Did it come out like 1.2 something something?
275.
Okay. Who's got a question? All right, I want you to do number 15. Now I'm going to come around and look at what you're doing, and then I'll put it up on the screen for everybody to have. And if you got questions, stop me. Oh, micro. I wanted to do this one as an example because this is the first time I think you guys have used micro as a conversion. I don't think any of the conversions I've given you up to this point had that. I need to go back and change that quiz, assignment quiz, so that it has micros in it.
Bless you.
Yeah, you are. You do the best you can. Do you guys know how to use the text box on this thing? On Notability?
Yeah.
I would strongly encourage it. You know what I'm talking about? Text box? Alright. Oh, that's personal preference. That or zoom in more. Alright, hold on, let's see. That or do it on paper, anyway. Go old school.
I used paper for the quiz.
Huh?
I used paper to do the quiz. So.
Yeah. So it depends on, hold on, wait a minute. Depends on how yours is set up. Well, they changed mine. So I have it set in the settings, so if I just hold, like I've got writing tool and I hold, that's got the zoom. So anything you write is going to be zoomed in on. I don't know if that's something that you might find useful or not. But some of you like to have it still zoomed out and try and fit gigantic stuff in a tiny little space. Doing all right? Sam, doing all right?
I'm putting it in right now.
Okay. You okay? Doing all right? Doing all right? You okay? Doing all right? Squeeze it in.
Yeah, I'm kind of covered up and tired.
That's fine. Don't get long. You doing okay? Doing all right? Doing all right? Got thumbs up.
With the work or with the motions?
With the what?
With the work or with the motions?
Work.
Yeah.
Worry about your emotions.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Is it okay? See, that's why I go through and check my work. Can I get a second or deny?
That's right.
That's right.
Okay. Oh, that doesn't come off on that very well at all. questions? You got enough to go? Your assignment is 5 problems. Ready? You got enough time you can get it done before the end of the class period and leave here without having to do anything over the weekend? Sound good? Number 2, under fractional conversions. Number 2, 5, 12, 13, and 22. I'll say them again. 2, 5, 12, 13, 22. You start on now. While I'm here, while others are around, once you get done, ask your neighbor, hey, did you get this? Ask me, does this look right? And we'll be good. Yeah.
S for seconds.
What's that?
Is S
Oh, yes, S is for seconds. So I think that one has a time, yeah, the other one has a time unit in as well. Oh, but 2's easy. It's going from hours to hours. I shouldn't have picked that one. That's too easy. Class. Yeah.
Is it okay if I just like do my work on top of other problems that we don't have to do? I just draw an arrow since.
You do whatever you need to get it done and done right. Okay?
Oh, also can you do that?
Absolutely. Class, 5 questions because it's enough to give you practice, but not too much that it's just beating a dead horse because you know how to do it. I don't believe in giving you like 100 different problems doing the same thing, and after 5 of them you know how to do it, and now you got 95 more to do and bored to tears. Okay? So if there's more, if you're not comfortable with those 5, then I would encourage you to, there's plenty there. What, 60-some different problems? I can't remember. Just pick some. Do them for practice. Ask me if you're right, and I will let you know.